Some doors are meant to stay locked, but what if one opens on its own and starts calling your name? It was a house no one dared to buy. On the edge of the village, the old manor stood like a crooked silhouette against the moonlit sky. A young couple, Samir and Zoya, laughed at the superstitions and bought it for a steal. "It's just stories," Samir had said, brushing off the warnings. The first night was uneventful, quiet even, until Zoya noticed the door at the end of the upstairs hallway. It was painted deep red, the color so dark it looked black in dim light. The door wasn't on the floor plan. "Weird," she murmured, trying the handle. "It was locked." "Don't worry about it," Samir said, but he avoided looking at it too long. That night, Zoya woke up to a faint noise, a whisper. "Zoya." It wasn't Samir. She froze, staring at the door from their bedroom. The whisper grew louder, insistent, like a nail scratching the back of her mind. The next morning, she found Samir standing in front of the red door, his eyes vacant. "It's calling me," he muttered. She shook him awake, and he claimed he didn't remember. By the third night, the whispers turned into groans, the handle of the red door shaking violently as if something was desperate to get out. "We need to leave," Zoya pleaded, but Samir refused. He was obsessed now, spending hours staring at the door. When she finally decided to leave, she found the house wouldn't let her. Every window led her back to that hallway. Every door opened into the red one. She was trapped. On the fifth night, the whispers stopped. Silence was worse. She woke up to find Samir gone. The red door was wide open. Inside was nothing but darkness, yawning like an endless pit. "Samir?" she whispered, stepping closer. Then she heard it, his voice. But it wasn't coming from behind her, it was coming from inside the room. "You'll come too," it whispered, his voice layered with something inhuman. And before she could scream, the door slammed shut behind her. No one ever saw them again. The house remains empty, but villagers swear they hear whispers every full moon, calling for someone new.